In the past, Chinese military strategy was crude but clear, based on what was called a human wave attacks doctrine. The essential principle, to put more soldiers in the field than the enemy had bullets. But this has changed fundamentally. Under Hu Jintao, troop numbers have been sharply decreased. The savings diverted to what has been swelling military spending on new technology and hardware. And confirmation at this Congress that China is intent on developing what has been extremely limited power at sea.
We should enhance our capacity for exploiting marine resources, develop the marine economy, protect the marine environment, resolutely safeguard China's maritime rights and interests, and build China into a maritime power.
This at a time of deep dispute with Japan over the ownership of islands in the East China Sea. And at a time, too, when the United States has made clear it will expand its naval presence in the region, conducting joint naval exercises with China in an apparent signal that it's seeking cooperation in securing sea lanes to the Pacific, not confrontation. When Hu Jintao arrived to open this Congress, he was accompanied by his predecessor, Jiang Zemin, who had insisted on retaining the chairmanship of the Central Military Commission for 2 years after stepping down. The question is whether Hu Jintao will try to do the same. Here, the use of the word reform is largely limited to streamlining the system of centralized control. In this context, there could be no greater evidence of Hu Jintao's sincerity about reform than for him to gracefully step aside and to be remembered for what he did in the past rather than as a device of influence in the present. Hanna, Al Jazeera, Beijing.